Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy, Political Talk, coming at you with another video. And today on Instagram, I got an argument with a feminist of all people. Okay? So let me just, she commented on one of my posts, is Pat Robertson saying feminism encourages women to leave their husbands, kill their children, practice witchcraft, destroy capitalism, and become lesbians. That is true. Not all feminists want to do that. The third wave feminism generally does that. So, I think I commented on something she said on another post, and I said something to her. So she decided to check out my account, and she actually reported it because it was something she didn't agree with. She probably reported it for being offensive because it was something she didn't like. But anyways, so she put on the thing, what the F is this BS? I put feminism does encourage all this, believe it or not. And she said, is kill their children abortion? I put, let me explain something. I'm quoting Ben Shapiro, or to plagiarizing him because I watched one of his things. But this is from Ben Shapiro. But let me explain something. The right solution, like Republicans, is to kill the rapist. The left solution is to kill an innocent human being, which is true. I believe that if abortion is something that is encouraged by society, I will not encourage my daughter to have a solution. I believe more women will go out and have sex, consentful sex, purposely, and just kill a baby. Most abortions are done 13 weeks into the pregnancy, and they found that 8 weeks into it, the baby can already feel pain. And I was listening to this woman actually my sister was, and she showed it to me. I don't get on Facebook, but on Facebook this woman was describing when she saw her friend have an abortion. She said the baby was being ripped limb for limb. Think of that. You're inside something. Like, it's not part of your body. If it has a heartbeat and it's living and kicking by itself, it is not a part of you. Okay? Get this straight. It is a human being. You don't realize that. But I believe that if you're gonna get an abortion, get it 8 weeks, less than 8 weeks in. I can tolerate that. Okay? To where it doesn't feel pain. It's cruel. Okay? It's cruel. But she described it as ripping it limb for limb. It was in the autopsy. They were showing it as they were doing it. They literally sucked it limb for limb out of her. Think of that. Okay? So you're just a human being developing. You have a heartbeat. You can feel pain. And all of a sudden, something's ripping you apart. Think of that for a moment. Imagine that. Imagine you now getting ripped apart. You wouldn't like it, would you? But anyways, she didn't understand. I don't think she understands what right and left is. So she put, what are you talking about? I'm talking about that women should carry around a gun for when the day they may be sexually assaulted. They can protect themselves. She put, a lot of times women can't get to the gun before they are assaulted. We can't blame it on the women. Here she is thinking I'm blaming women for being raped. She thinks this all throughout the argument. When I get an argument with people, I'm generally nice about it. I tolerate what they say, I listen to what they say, and I give my opinion. That's how arguments should be. But this woman went all out on me, calling me a sexist, saying I'm a man. She actually brings up how, well, she didn't really call me a sexist, but I could tell she thought I was a sexist. So I got pretty mad that she thought I was blaming women. So I put, I'm not blaming it on women, but I believe that when you turn 21, you should get a gun and a permit to carry a concealed weapon. That's just my opinion. See, I have an opinion, and she may not agree with that opinion. That's why she reported me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking report her account, and I'm gonna put for being offensive. She insulted me multiple times in this. Just to get freaking payback on this bitch. So, and I put in also some cases it can be kind of sort of the woman's fault. Now, I'm not saying that it's really her fault for being raped. But there are a lot of women and young girls that walk around like sluts. Now you may say, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I've seen this in action. So, I was on a vacation with my family. We were driving down the road. It was late at night. And on the sidewalk, there were these two young girls. They looked like they were 12. They probably were older. I hope they were older. They were wearing short skirts. They literally looked like they weren't even of age to have sex. They were literally dressed like prostitutes, okay? And they had shirts that came up that showed their bellies. They had short skirts. I don't believe you should walk around like that. It's very indecent. And, men walk around like this too, and I don't encourage them to do it either. Okay? And I hate, like, some women, I can understand, I believe catcalling is disrespectful. It's very disrespectful and should be stopped. But I also believe that walking around like a prostitute doesn't help the case of you being catcalled. Walk around with decent clothes on. I'm actually really effing tired right now. It's 4:09 a.m. I'm really freaking tired, but so she got really mad about this, me giving an opinion. She put this first sentence is just cancer. I don't even understand. I'm getting lightheaded right now. Let me breathe. Okay. She put, your bitch ass just not just say that, my God. I think she meant to say, your bitch ass just say that, my God. I don't know what she tried to say. If I choose to wear something provocative and somebody raped me, they do not get an excuse. I never said they get an excuse, okay? But you can't walk around like a slut. I believe that if a guy sees you with a short skirt on, he can see your ass. He's gonna look at that, and there are gonna be men and women, believe it or not, they're gonna wanna have sex with you, okay? And then some men and women will take it to the extreme and rape you. Now, if you were wearing, like, I don't know, something that wasn't so revealing, he may have not looked at you that way. He may not even taken notice of you. Now, as a male, straight male, when I see a girl with a short skirt on and her breasts showing, well, not really breasts showing, but her breasts very revealed, I am attracted by that. That's my natural instinct. God made me like that. And women are attracted to men as well. I hate it when women bring up, you're just all pervert, sexist, sexual assaulting men. I want to hear one woman say she's never looked at a man and said, I want to do that, or I would do that, okay? And you stereotype men as saying, like, oh yeah, tits, I like talking about tits because I'm a male. Oh yeah. I bet women, in their private time, they talk about men's penises, or how hot men are in the neighborhood. It's alright, I don't really care. And generally, I don't think women look at me as hot. First of all, if a woman did, it'd be considered pedophilia. And secondly, I don't really find myself as generally attractive. I don't really give a fuck. But, that's probably why I went to politics. But anyway, so she thought I meant that if you dress like a slut, it gives men an excuse to rape you. It's not. If you rape the person, you're a sick human being, and I believe that if you rape somebody, death penalty should be put on you. But does my sluttiness compare you to rape me? Don't make excuses for the sick sons of bitches that take away women's power and force themselves on you. So first off, your sluttiness. I don't know who you are. I've never seen a picture. Like, there's only like a picture of her, with some with a filter, of course. She's a very beautiful woman. She's very attractive. I'm gonna give her that. I may leave a link to her account in the description. She's a very beautiful woman. I can't deny that fact. And you know, if she heard me say that, she would probably call me a sexist. But it's a fact. If that's her for real, she's very beautiful. But she doesn't look like a slut in that. She actually looks very what's the word? I can't think of the damn word, but I think you know what I'm talking about. But her account is private, so I haven't seen any pictures of her dressed like a slut, or I shouldn't use slut, but dressed in an inappropriate way. So it is never women's fault. It never is. Well, that will go against what I said. But if you don't want to be a target of rape or have a predator look at you and make you more compelling to be a target of rape, don't walk around like that. It is never women's fault. Not ever. Never say that again. Why the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? You get the I think she meant to put, you get the excuse to rape me when I wear a short dress. Now, if I saw you wearing a short dress, I could be attracted to that. The same you. Maybe if I was what you were attracted to, and I was wearing, like a revealing shirt or a tight shirt that shows my abs or my muscles. I don't know if you're attracted to that. I would not say that gives you the right to rape me. And I'm not saying that you wearing a short dress gives me the right to rape you. Me, a guy, an attractive guy, walking around, with a tight shirt on, and, V-neck where it shows his chest, that does not give you the right to rape him. The same, it does not give men the right to rape women if they're walking around in a short, dress. Holy shit, no, I don't think, okay, so anyway, so she's saying, you're a man, you're not gonna, you're trying to say women's clothes is a cause of rape. In some ways it can be. You shouldn't, I believe, if I ever saw my daughter walking around like a prostitute, I would instantly make her go upstairs and change, and if she refused, I would not let her go out. You know why? Because I care about my daughter. Me caring what women wear means I probably care about them being raped. Okay? I don't want to see a woman, especially my daughter, walk around in public like a slut, and then her being raped. It's because she looked like a slut, that man was attracted to her, so he decided to use her as a victim. Okay? And I would blame it on me. If I let my daughter go out like that, I would never be able to live with myself if she got raped. You know? Okay, I would probably... Okay, at that time, a lot of people would probably bring up, if your daughter was raped, would you let her get an abortion? I would let her decide. I would probably not... If she was to get an abortion, I would tell her, make sure you get it before 8 weeks. Get it out of there before you feel pain. Because it's cruel to do that. I would never be alright with her getting an abortion. I believe it would be better. Now, if someone raped my daughter, I would track them down and shoot their fucking brains out. People say, well, it's very violent. Where this woman's saying that I'd hunt them down and watch them suffer for the rest of their life is probably more, if not the same amount of craziness, I guess, that I'm displaying. If my daughter was raped, I would shoot the guy right in the fucking head, and if he got arrested and I couldn't kill him, I would hope he'd be sentenced to death. He deserves to die. It's a sick thing to rape a person, and it especially comes to heart when my daughter is raped. And you can say, you only care about it if it's your daughter. Well, if a woman I don't even know is raped, I will obviously feel sorry for her. I'll say, I feel sorry for that woman. I don't think she deserves to be raped. Well, no woman deserves to be raped. But I would not take it as close to heart as I would if it was my daughter. So I think you misunderstood me. You can walk around in an inappropriate way, but I don't understand why you would. I apologize if I offended you. And for some reason, because you reported me, it would not let me comment on my own page. But I DM'd her, direct messaged her. I put, you as a feminist are supposed to be tolerant of others' opinions. But because my opinion differs from yours, I'm somehow sexist. That's what you call being intolerant. Please practice what you preach. Now, we can continue our argument if you cannot insult me when I have a different opinion. You know, right freaking now, I'm going to report her. No, I'm not even gonna leave a link to her account because I don't want to figure out about this video because I don't know what the freak she would do. So I'm gonna report it's spam